Hello! I recently met with a bunch of my high school seniors and realized that not every senior has a list of the schools that they plan on applying to, the four-year colleges. So this video is meant to help you, or if you're a parent, to show you some of the tools that you have accessible to you via Family Connection, because ultimately what we need in the next couple weeks is for every student to have a list of the four-year colleges that they plan on applying to. What I ask each student to do is to come up with a list of, I'm going to quick do it here, their safety schools. Now, safety school is a school that based on a student's GPA, their SAT scores or ACT scores that they feel comfortable applying to and they feel confident that they can get into. A target school. A target school is a school that they're applying to that fits well within their current GPA and their SAT scores, that it's maybe not going to be a guaranteed in, but it fits with the target. And I'm going to show you how to find out what the school's numbers are. And then also a few reach schools. And reach school is a school that maybe your numbers don't necessarily align. However, it's a school that you still want to apply to because you never know. So at the end of the night, I want you, I hope this isn't backwards, but based on the tools, the Family Connection tools that I'm going to show you, you can come up with a list for one or two schools.
Okay,
for each
first
category.
things first. This is your Family Connection homepage. You can get to this by going to your student's Blackboard, and then you can click the logo. Often it's at the upper left-hand corner. It looks like two squiggly people kind of walking into a square. So click that, and this will be your first stop. There are a whole bunch of tools and options here, but we're going to click the Colleges tab. I highlighted it by putting a square around it in yellow. This is the landing page, so once you click Colleges, this is what you'll see. I'm going to break it down by section now.
First, if there are any colleges that you are sure you want to apply to, you can go ahead and type them in the Search for Colleges tab. This time we're going to use VCU. The first thing you'll see when you look up a college is the average admissions information from Lake Braddock students from the past couple years. You can see the average admitting GPA and the average admitting SAT or ACT scores. The purple dots are over a student's, an individual student's information, so they can actually directly compare their GPA and SAT scores. I circled some general tabs in red with information about admissions, student life, financial aid, etc. Lots of good information there. If this is a school you know you want to apply to, make sure that you click the Add to Colleges I'm Thinking About button. That'll create a comprehensive list of all the schools you're considering. Last button I want to point out on this page is the graph. I'm actually going to explain it later, but if you click that, it'll create a scattergram which shows you the admissions information from past students at Lake Braddock.
The first thing I want to point out is the scholarship section. One really cool thing about this is the scholarship match. It actually takes student information and will align them with scholarships that are available. Miss Edwards does a great job of keeping track of them and updating the scholarship list regularly. Check it out. So the next section I want to point out is the college research section. This is great for students who maybe don't know their top 4 schools that they want to apply to if they're planning on looking at four-year schools. So the first tool that we're going to look at is the Supermatch College Search. So I openly admit that I'm a bit of a Family Connection nerd, and this just happens to be one of my favorite sections. The Supermatch is really cool. It allows students to select answers to over 20 criteria, ranging from the location in the country that they want to be in, the major that they want to study, the type of the school, public or private, the gender mix, and it starts to score over 3,000 colleges and gives them a percentage for how much that school aligns with what they've listed. Pretty cool, and it can be pretty eye-opening also. The next tool I want to point out under college research are the college maps. The college maps are pretty cool. You have a whole bunch of different options you can select from. You can see the whole country and where Lake Braddock alumni go to college. I actually selected the top 20 most popular colleges for our students and put my cursor over George Mason so you could see the information for that school. It's one of our most popular. The next tool is one of our most useful when determining if a college is going to be a good fit or a bit of a reach or a safety school. The The scattergram tool is pretty cool. Individual students can look up a graph of the college that they're thinking about applying to. For instance, this student is George Mason. The red circle indicates where this student falls on the graph based on their GPA and their SAT score. The green squares are students who were accepted, and the red squares are students who were denied. Blue diamonds and blue squares, those are students who were waitlisted. So you can look up a whole host of schools. Again, George Mason has a ton of information, so it's kind of fun to look at. Okay, one last tool I want to point out in the college research section, College Match. The College Match can be really helpful when looking at what other schools a student may be interested in applying to. For instance, if a student has a particular interest in one college, for instance, George Mason, this tool will show them where other students applied after applying to George Mason. So here we can see that other students applied to James Madison, VCU, etc. The last section of Family Connection that I want to point out tonight is still under the Colleges tab, and it's the top section. It's called My Colleges. You'll notice that purple circle around the phrase colleges I'm thinking about. That's where you're going to indicate the colleges that you're thinking you're going to apply to. Do that because when you come in to visit with me or talk to Miss Edwards, it's really easy then for us to pull up your information and the college's information. So anytime you're thinking of a school, post it there. The green square is around the college visits. So Miss Edwards works tirelessly to bring in different colleges. I think she said over 100 this fall that come visit the Career Center, and you can actually meet with the college reps. It's a great opportunity, and if you click details, you can actually sign up for the visit and print out a pass so that you can get out of class or broom block or whatever to go and visit and meet the college reps. Then the kind of magenta parallelogram, trapezoid, I don't know, on the left over transcripts, that's where you can track when transcripts are being sent out, so you don't have to constantly ask or be worried about if your transcript was sent out. If you ask, I'll likely tell you to look there to make sure that the date is accurate.